Look at the board. Look at the board. Adverb class. What is adverb class? First up, let's go individually with every single word. Adverb. What is adverb? Adverb is a word which is used to modify an action verb, adjective, or another adverb in a sentence. Is this correct? Yeah. That is okay. Adverb class is speaking of a class. Is class is group of words which has both subject and verb, sometimes can give a complete thought and sometimes cannot. But adverb class is the type of a class which cannot stand alone. Did you understand? Because adverb class is what? Dependent class. This is dependent class. As you know, dependent class is divided into three categories or sections. The first one was noun class, the second was adjective, and the third is adverb class. So adverb class is a class, group of words, subject and verb is containing. Sometimes, no, it is not about sometimes. It is used to function as an adverb in a sentence. Or, to put it simpler, adverb class is used to show why, how, when, where, in what extent an action happens. Why an action happens? Adverb class. How an action happens? Adverb class. Where an action happens? Adverb class. When an action happens? Adverb class. Did you understand? So let's go. Let's make some general examples of adverb class here. I want you to keep an eye on the board. Hey, somebody says, after she came, comma here, we went out. We went out. You understood? Yes. As soon as you arrive. As soon as you arrive, we will start. We'll start the what? The class. We'll start the class. As soon as you arrive, we'll start the class. If she comes to me, I will be pleased. Do you know pleased? Correct. Next one is what? For example, you can never learn. You can never learn this language. Okay, unless you work 24/7. 24/7. Okay? You can never learn this language unless you work 24/7. Did you understand? Yes. Okay. I had already left the office before you came. That is all. Do you understand? Hey, look at the bunch of sentences here. We're talking about adverb class. Now, as I told you, adverb class is the group of words which has subject and verb and cannot stand alone and functions as an adverb in a sentence. Shows how an action happens, why an action happens, where and when an action happens. After you came, does it give a complete sense? No. So after you came is an adverb class, which is used to show the time when an action happens. Understood? We went out. Does this part make a complete sense? Yes. Sure, yeah. You can put these parts of the sentences interchangeably. We went out after she came. Did you understand? And one more thing you have to keep in mind. Adverb class always starts in what? Something. You understood? What are these called? What is after? And what is as soon as? What is if? What is unless? What is before? Subordinating conjunctions. Do you know subordinating conjunctions was studied in level 2 in lower class? That is all. After she came, we went out. This part is called what? Adverb class. It shows when an action happens. As soon as you arrive, time. As soon as you arrive, we will start the class. Adverb class shows when an action happens. If she comes to me, I will be pleased. Which part do you think is adverb class? If she come to me, because itself cannot stand alone and cannot give a complete thought, we say that this is adverb class. And second, we know this is adverb class because it starts in what? Subordinating conjunction if, which shows condition. No condition? Condition? Right. You can never learn this language unless you work 24/7. Look at this. Unless you work 24/7, you can never learn this language. Unless is one of the subordinators. And unless you work 24/7 is a part of the class or part of the sentence which cannot stand alone by itself. I had already left the office before you came. Which part do you think is adverb class? Before you came is the adverb class because it is used to show what? Time. And second, we do know this is adverb class because it starts in subordinator. Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay, she always. Do you know always? Okay, she always stick up for you. Do you know stick up for you? Support you. Okay, because you are her mate. Mate means friend. Look at this one. Look at this part. She always stick up for you because you are her mate. Which part do you think is adverb class? Because you are her mate is adverb class. See, what is because? What are the subordinators? We studied adverb class. Okay, reason. We chose reason. You understood? That is all, class. You've got any confusion? Questions? Okay. Adverb class, once again, group of words which has both subject and verb. Look, subject, verb. Cannot stand alone because adverb class is one part of dependent class. Itself is dependent class, which is used to function as an adverb in the sentence. In simpler word, adverb class is used to show why an action happens. Why an action happens. Why does she always stick up for you? Because you're her mate. When an action happens, after. Where an action happens. Where an action happens. Did you understand? Yes. Where. So, for example, somebody says, I will come to you wherever you want. Wherever you want. Wherever shows the place. You understand? As soon as you arrive, we will start the class. As soon as you. You is a subject, arrive is a verb. See, cannot stand alone because it's adverb. If she comes to me, see, I will be pleased. If she is subject, comes is verb. You can never learn this language unless you work 24/7. You, subject, work is verb. I had already left the office before you came. Before you came. Did you understand? Okay, she always stick up for you because you are her mate. This is your turn. Go.
Since you left me, I can't breathe.
Okay, since you left me, cannot breathe.
Breathe. Before you kill me, I'll kill you.
Okay, before you attack me, I'll kill you. Good. Other words.
As soon as I saw you, I can't sleep.
Okay, as soon as I saw you, since I saw you, cannot sleep. Correct.
So we had a party before you came.
Good. More example. More example. As long as. Do you know the word as long as? Exactly. Make an example with the word as long as.
You can't know me or understand me as long as help. As long as you help me.
As long as you help me? What do you mean? Okay.
As long as you are friend.
Okay. As long as you're with me, nobody can hurt you. Nobody can hurt you. More example. More example. More example.
After I arrived, we left the home.
Sorry?
After I arrived, we left the home.
We left home. Thank you.
So, as long as my parents support me, I can continue my life.
Good.
You can stay here as long as you should pay money.
Okay. As long as you pay the bill. More example, I think.
I try hard until make you
Okay. I try hard to make you until. Okay.
Before he going out, we playing.
Okay. Before we went out, we were playing video game for 2 hours. We had been playing video games for 2 hours. More example.
You can't take part in my birthday unless you don't bring gift.
Unless you bring now. Hey, after unless, keep this in mind. You always bring this positive structure. Because of self shows negative something. Look at this. Look at this here. Look at this. Okay, you can never learn this language, this negative, isn't it? Okay, unless you work 24/7. See, this is positive structure, but the meaning is some kind of negative.
I can't never relax.
I can't never, both of them are negatives.
I
Can never,
relax unless I forgot that.
unless, forget, forget.
So you can make a lot of money unless you play a lot of account.
Okay.
You can play well. You can play volleyball unless you can play volleyball unless you have practice.
Okay, you cannot, you mean cannot, negative, right? You cannot play volleyball unless you have too much practice daily, right?
I always help you as long as you give me money.
You pay me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, did you understand this?
Yes.
Any confusion? Any questions? No, you got everything. You will be able to respond to my question next day if I ask you something about it. That is all.